Students, now we are going to see about construction of floral diagram and floral formula. So it is a difficult concept, but if you understand, this might be easy. How do we mention or draw the floral diagram of calyx, corolla, andresium, gynoecium and bracteole? If it is actinomorphic, how do we differentiate? If it is zygomorphic, how do we differentiate? If it is unisexual or bisexual, or what type of placentation, either superior ovary or inferior ovary or epigynous or perigynous, everything can be represented in both floral diagram as well as floral formula. How do we do? So this is very difficult concept. You should listen very carefully. So floral formula is a simple way to explain the salient features of a flower. The floral diagram is a representation of cross section of a flower. Diagrammatic representation of a flower is nothing but floral diagram. It represents floral whorls arranged as a view from the above top. If you take a cross section, if you see from top, how it will be viewed. That can be diagrammatically, if you draw, it is called as floral diagram. So floral diagram shows the number of and arrangements of bracteoles, floral pods, how it is fused, how it is overlapped, what are the types of placentation is there, everything can be seen through the floral diagram. The branch that bears the flowers will be called as the axis. The side of the flower facing the mother axis is called as posterior side. The side facing the bract is anterior side. The members of different floral whorls can be shown with different symbols. See here, if there is any bract, what do you mean by bract? If the pedicel is start with a leaf or leaf-like structure, if a flower with it start with the base of the flower which is having a leaf or leaf-like structure, it is called bract. If it is having bract, it is bracteate flower. This can be represented by BR, capital B, small r. If there is no bract, then it is called ebracteate, EBR. Then bracteole. What do you mean by bracteole? Bracteoles are nothing but in between the calyx and bract, if there is any leaf or leaf-like structure is present in the middle, then on the pedicel which is called as bracteole. If it is bracteole is present, it is called as, it is represented by BR1, capital B, small r1. There is no bracteole, these are represented by EBR1. If a flower is actinomorphic means if you take a cross section anywhere else in a plant, if it is symmetric on both sides, it will be called as actinomorphic. These are represented by a circle and plus mark. Then zygomorphic. What do you mean by zygomorphic? Only at one plant, if you cut, this will be, both sides will be symmetric. These are called as zygomorphic. These can be represented either by percentage or a circle with int mark or X mark. This is plus mark. If you draw X mark or a cross mark, this is called as zygomorphic. If it is male flower or staminate flower, this will be represented with this symbol, with the arrow mark. If it is female flower, a circle with plus, it is female flower or distillate flower. If it is bisexual flower, that will be represented with the help of a circle which is attached with plus and an arrow mark. Then calyx. Calyx is green colored pod which can be represented with K, symbol K. Which is having, if it is having 5 sepals, this 5 number to be written. If it is aposepalous means if it is free from one another, you need not write anything, just write 5, that's all. Suppose if it is synsepalous or gamosepalous, that means they can fuse together. If it is fused together, the 5 sepals to be bracket. Then next colored part is called corolla. The corolla can be represented by C, let us see. Suppose 5 petals are there, it is represented by 5. All the 5s are free, it is represented with C5. There is no bracket. Suppose these petals are fused together, there is sympetals, then there should be bracket. So if it is apopetalous, C5. If it is sympetals, C5 bracket. Once again, if it is bilabiate, that means 2 petals are joined together separately and 3 petals are joined together separately. That can be represented as C bracket 2 plus 3. So this is bilabiate flower. Then next word is andresium. Andresium is represented by A. How many number of stamens are present? And the number to be written. Suppose if 3 stamens are free, then A3. If 3 stamens are fused, A bracket 3. If it is free with diadelphous, then A2 plus 2. Then stamens are 4, didynamous can be written as 2 plus 2. Suppose diadelphous, andresium, 9 stamens fused together to form a bundle and 1 filament is 1 bundle. So all 9 together fuse. That means A 9 bracket plus 1 free. Out of 10 steps. It is in common in Faber's member. So stamens 10. Out of these 2 bundle, they are diadelphous. 9 stamen unite together to form 1 bundle and 1 stamen is free. So this is second bundle. So this is called as diadelphous. Then epipetalous. That means stamens are attached with petals. It is called as epipetalous stamen. Then this will be represented by an arc will be joined together by this corolla and andresium. This is called as epipetalous. Then staminate flower. Staminate flower means staminode flower. Staminode flower means in sterile stamen. That means it is only male flower, but female flower, but male flower is in sterile condition. It is represented by A0. Then we can come to the gynecium, female reproductive structure. The gynecium or pistil is represented by capital G. The number of carpels, suppose if it is 2, represented by 2, if it is free. If they are syncarpus are fused together, they might be bracket. There is no gynecium if it is male flower, it is bristolode, G0. So in such a way, every flower will be represented in floral formula. Now we are going to see about floral diagram. If you take a bud of the flower, if you see from top, it will be resemble like this. In hibiscus flower, if you cut a bud of the hibiscus, which is having at the center, it is gynecium, it is bilocular, pentacarpellary and multilocular, which is having monoadelphous. That means all the filaments are fused together to form a tube-like structure. Then the kidney-shaped anthers are attached at the filament. So this is andresium. Then corolla. There are 5 petals of twisted estivation. See the estivation? It is twisted form. It is red in color. Then calyx, it is green in color. There are 5 sepals. These are touched with each other. It is valvate estivation. Around this calyx, epiphyllous organ. That means these are called as epicalyx or bracteole, which are present. Around the bracteole at the base, bract is there. So this is bract, these are bracteole, this is calyx, it is corolla, it is andresium, it is gynecium. If you draw the floral diagram, we can able to write floral formula as well. For example, bract is there, so Br. Bracteole also there, Brl. Actinomorphic, you can cut anywhere else, it will be symmetric, actinomorphic. It is bisexual, both andresium and gynoeciums are present, bisexual. Then calyx, there are 5 sepals which are united, hence bracket. Then corolla, there are 5 petals which are free from one another, that's why there is no bracket, C5. Then andresium, infinitive, more number are united together, A bracket infinitive. Gynoecium, 5 carpels, superior ovary. Then all the gynoecium carpels are united, so bracket. So if you draw the floral diagram, we can able to write floral formula as well. So in such a way, floral diagram and floral can be studied. The next picture is showing Ixora coccinea, idli poo. So these are, if you see hibiscus, these are pentamerous. Pentamerous means all the valves are having 5 or 5 multiples. 5 sepals, 5 petals, 5 multiples of andresium, 5 carpels. So these are pentamerous. This is tetramerous, that means all the floral parts are 4 and 4 multiples. Here it is having bract, then 4 sepals which valvate estivation, 4 petals with twisted estivation. This is epipetalis, that means stamens are attached with corolla, so it is called as epipetalis. Then 2 carpels. So these can be represented in floral formula as well. It is having bract, but there is no bracteole, Br, actinomorphic, then bisexual, calyx 4 united, corolla 4 united, then andresium 4 free but epipetalis. Then gynoecium, superior ovary, 2 carpels are united. So this can be written in such a manner. Then Phyllanthus amarus, Chironelli. So this is a floral diagram and floral formula for Phyllanthus. Here this is male flower, it is female flower. These are bisexual, it is unisexual. So this is Cocos nucifera. Cocos nucifera means coconut plant. Tenameron. These are having male flower, female flower and bisexual flower also there. So in such a way we shall explain about floral diagram and floral formula. If you able to understand how to draw the floral diagram, we can able to write floral formula as well. Now we are going to see about next category.